Hello there, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom. I am so glad you've found your way here today, especially all of you magnificent, radiant Leos. Gather close, because the message I have for you is not just important. It is a divine decree from the universe itself, a cosmic announcement that is about to change everything. Are you feeling it? That subtle but undeniable shift in the very air you breathe, a hum of anticipation in your heart, a feeling that the stage is being set for something truly spectacular. My dear Leo, that is not your imagination. That is the universe rolling out the golden carpet just for you. For the next 24 hours, you are standing in the center of a powerful cosmic gateway. This isn't just another fleeting opportunity, oh no. This is a turning point, a coronation, a moment where the energies of wealth, destiny, and a love that mirrors your own brilliant heart are converging to honor you. They are not coming to test your strength anymore. They are coming to reward the courage, the generosity, and the unwavering light you have shared with the world for so long. And the most magical part of this, my dear Leo, is that it's not just one blessing on its way to you. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is sending you a divine trinity of transformation, 3 powerful currents of energy that are ready to sweep you into your most magnificent chapter yet. They don't arrive with loud fanfare, but with sacred signals, with whispers on the wind that only your intuitive heart can hear. Now, if your soul is roaring a resounding yes to this incredible cosmic invitation, I want you to do something for me right now. Journey down to the comments and declare your readiness to the universe by typing, "Which family member do you love the most?" Share their name in the comments. And while you're there, if you haven't yet become a part of our beautiful Cosmic Wisdom family, please press that subscribe button. I want to make sure you never miss these life-altering updates we create just for you. Let's begin this grand adventure together. Let's talk about this first, most powerful wave of energy, my friend. It is a door of victory, of recognition, swinging open so wide that its light will illuminate every corner of your life. Have you been feeling as though you're standing on a grand stage, pouring your heart and soul into your performance, only to feel like the audience has yet to arrive? On one side, there is everything you've built with your passion, your creativity, your radiant warmth, a kingdom of your own making that has felt perhaps unseen. And on the other side is a future you can feel in your bones, a destiny of applause and abundance that your intuition screams is just within reach. Well, beautiful Leo, that feeling is no longer just a distant dream. It is the tangible reality that is now unfolding. You, a child of the sun, have come so incredibly far. And while some may have only seen the effortless confidence you project, the universe has seen the whole story. It saw the quiet moments when you chose to be generous, even when your own resources felt scarce. It saw you lead with an open heart, even when you had every reason to build walls around it. It saw you shine your brilliant light to warm others, even when you yourself were walking through a period of darkness. The universe witnessed every act of courage, every spark of creativity, every moment you chose love over fear. And that, my dear Leo, is the very key that is unlocking this magnificent destiny, your unwavering spirit, your royal heart, that has become the golden key. It is no accident that you are hearing these words at this exact moment. It is not some random stroke of luck. It is a divine appointment. It is the universe finally saying, "Dear Leo, the gift we have reserved for the truly noble of heart is now ready. It is time to place it in your deserving hands." I know that right now, in this present moment, things might still feel a little uncertain. Your career path may feel like it's waiting for its big break. Your finances may not yet reflect the king or queen that you are. And your heart might still carry the quiet weight of past disappointments. But please, I urge you, do not let the illusion of the present convince you that the future will be the same. Because right now, in this seemingly ordinary moment, something truly extraordinary is being born. An opportunity you thought you missed will circle back, this time with a golden seal of approval. A person from your past will return, not because they want something from you, but because they finally see the light in you they were once blind to. A belief you lost in yourself will be reignited by a spark of inspiration so powerful it feels like a firework in your soul. And in that moment, you will realize with every fiber of your being that you were never forgotten. You were simply being positioned. You were being held in the wings, not because you weren't ready, but because the universe was preparing a stage grand enough for your debut. And understand this, Leo, abundance and victory don't always arrive in the form of a check. Sometimes, victory is a new creative project that allows your soul to sing its most authentic song. Sometimes, it's a powerful new connection with someone who sees your vision and wants to help you build your empire. And sometimes, true wealth is that unshakable feeling deep within, that quiet, confident roar that says, even if my kingdom isn't fully built yet, I know, without a doubt, I am on the right path. If there is one thing I want you to do right now, it is this: tune out the noise of the world. Let go of the opinions of others. Release the fear of being too much that you may have carried, and listen deeply to the magnificent roar of your own heart. Ask yourself, is there a grand vision inside me that is begging to be expressed? Is there a creative impulse I once dismissed because I was afraid of what others might think? The answer is right there, my friend, in the very core of your being. It lies in the bold dreams you had as a child, in the moments you felt your own power but dimmed your light to make others feel comfortable. That is the source of the incredible gift that is now coming to you. This is a victory born from your most authentic, radiant self. A successful Leo is not someone who outshines others, but someone who inspires others to shine with them. You are a natural leader, a beacon of warmth and compassion in a world that can often feel cold and competitive. Your ability to lead with love is what makes you so rare, so incredibly valuable. It is what allows you to heal, to build, and to create true, lasting value in a world that is so often exhausted by pretense. And perhaps you won't see this door of victory open with a thunderous crash. It might not arrive like a lottery win or a sudden flash of blinding lights. It will arrive as a feeling, a deep inner knowing that says, I am ready. I am ready to step into the spotlight. I am ready to believe I am worthy of the grandest stage. I am ready to stop asking for permission to live the brilliant, bold, and beautiful life I was born to live. Because why should you, a child of the sun, need anyone else to validate the light that is already blazing within you? Why would you wait for someone else to hand you a crown when you were born a sovereign soul? Take a deep, powerful breath, my friend. Open your heart and let every cell in your body vibrate with this truth. The good is no longer far away. It is here. It is approaching with every beat of your powerful heart. And these next 24 hours are your defining moment. Because if you recognize it, if you prepare for it, you won't just be stepping into a new opportunity. You will be stepping into a whole new, empowered version of yourself. A Leo who is no longer just waiting for their moment, but a Leo who is the moment. A radiant leader, guiding others by the sheer force of their heart, their courage, and their quiet resilience that no one can ever imitate. When you understand that, you will see that the door opening before you is not just a path to success. It is the grand call of your soul to live authentically, to live boldly, and to live more fully than ever before. So, if there is one thing you can choose to do right now to begin this incredible shift, let it be this powerful, royal declaration from the depths of your heart. Starting today, I begin receiving the recognition I truly deserve, and I trust that the universe is joyfully sending it my way with all of its love and power. You don't need to wait until everything is perfect. You don't need to have all the answers before you allow yourself to believe. You just need to begin with gratitude, with a bold and unwavering belief in your own magnificent light. And you will see every door begin to shift. And when you declare from the very core of your being, I deserve great things, something truly magical will happen. The world around you might not change in an instant, but the energy within you will. The way you walk, the way you speak, the way you see the world will become stronger, brighter, more confident, because you will no longer be waiting for life to prove your worth. You will begin to live as if you are already crowned. And when that happens, the universe will look upon you, smile, and say, "You finally remembered who you are." Now, my dear Leo, as this door of victory begins to open, the universe also begins a sacred countdown. And this brings us to the second beautiful, urgent message that is unfolding for you. There is a destiny deadline drawing near, and these next 24 hours represent a critical decision-making moment. It is your time to step forward with courage or risk missing this powerful cosmic wave. There are days that feel utterly ordinary, aren't there? You wake up, you see the sun, your celestial parent, shining through the window, and you go through the familiar rhythms of your life. But deep inside, something is stirring. A quiet roar, a sense of urgency, a feeling that time is collapsing and something big is about to happen. Not out there in the world, but deep within you. For you, Leo, this feeling is a call to action. You are a soul that thrives on purpose, on passion, on making your mark on the world. And that vibration you're feeling now, it's clearer, it's stronger than ever before. It is pulling you inward and whispering, "Wake up, your time is now." This is not a threat, my beautiful friend. It is a loving, urgent reminder from the universe for a magnificent soul that may have been slumbering in a comfortable kingdom, waiting for the perfect time to expand its borders. There is a fateful appointment on your cosmic calendar, a sacred moment in time that, if you are awake enough, courageous enough, and open enough, you will realize is your call to step out of your comfort zone. Not because you are not enough, oh no, it is because you are so much more than you have been allowing yourself to be. Perhaps over the past few months, or even years, you've told yourself, "It's okay, I'll just wait a little longer. The perfect opportunity will come." But my dear Leo, there is a fine line between patience and procrastination, and you are standing on that very line right now. How many years have you lived within the safety of what you already know? How many grand ideas have you let fade away because you thought the timing wasn't quite right? How many divine invitations from the universe have you politely declined because you were still afraid of failure? Or even more so, of your own immense success. Now the universe is no longer knocking gently on your door. It is sounding the royal trumpets. It is looking you straight in the eye, not with judgment, but with profound love, and asking you one simple, powerful question. Are you truly ready to live the life you were born to live? We often think we have all the time in the world, that if we miss one chance, another will surely come along. But the truth is, my friend, there are certain cosmic doors that are designed to open only once, not because the universe is cruel, but because they are calibrated to a unique version of you, the powerful, fully realized version you are being called to become right now. If you keep living the same way, thinking the same thoughts, and taking the same actions, you may still exist, but you will not truly live. You will not awaken to the miracle that has been prepared just for you. So I ask you to look at these next 24 hours with new, royal eyes. Don't see them as just another day on the calendar. See them as a sacred space where every single thing you do, think, and feel will shape the majestic flow of your future. You could spend 1 hour today mapping out that bold, creative project you've been dreaming of. You could spend 10 minutes finally forgiving someone, not for them, but to reclaim your own heart's power. You could spend an afternoon clearing your space, not as a chore, but as a sacred ritual to make way for the new, abundant energy that is rushing toward you. Every single action you take today, no matter how small it may seem, is a powerful signal you are sending out to the universe. If you keep saying, "I want to change," but your energy is still emitting doubt or fear, the universe will receive a mixed message. But if today, with just one small, courageous action, you dare to do something you've been avoiding, you are sending a clear, powerful, and undeniable signal that says, "I am ready. I no longer wish to postpone my magnificent life." I know it's not always easy. Change can be daunting, even for a lion-hearted soul like you. But today, allow yourself to be the one who matters most. Not because you are selfish, but because if you are not living true to the brilliant soul you are dimming the sun for everyone around you. And your soul, my dear Leo, is so very tired of being dimmed. It is time to choose, once again, to shine at your full wattage. You don't have to change everything in a single day. You just need to choose one thing and make a royal commitment to yourself. This destiny deadline is not here for you to please anyone else. It is here for you to be radically honest with yourself. Are you living in alignment with what your heart truly desires? Are you taking action because you want to, or because you're afraid of what might happen if you don't? In these next 24 hours, you will be presented with choices, seemingly small ones, that are actually powerful tests from the universe. Whether to finally make that phone call, to say yes to a bold invitation, to rewrite and finally send that email you've been hesitating on. Daring to say no to something that drains your light. Daring to say thank you for the gifts you already have. Each of these choices is a golden key. And you, my dear Leo, are the one holding the entire keychain. Sometimes we think that great things must arrive with a thunderous roar, with clear signs and milestones that astonish everyone. But for you, Leo, you will understand that the most sacred shifts often arrive with a quiet click, a moment of profound clarity. Not because they are small, but because only those who have learned to listen to the wisdom of their own heart can perceive them. These next 24 hours are not a time for you to do everything, but a time for you to choose just one thing. Do you want to live differently? Not bigger, not more perfectly, but more authentically, in alignment with the radiant vibration your soul has longed to express. You've seen others shine and perhaps thought, "That's for them, not for me." But you didn't know that their light too was once dormant until they finally gave it permission to erupt. So the question is not whether you are ready for your success, but whether you will continue to delay the magnificent truth that resides within you. In these next 24 hours, you will feel something urging you forward. It might be a sudden burst of creative inspiration, a phrase someone says that lands directly in your heart, or a powerful dream that wakes you with a sense of purpose. Do not ignore it. That is the universe knocking. Not loudly, but deeply, in a way that you can only sense if you pause long enough to listen. Everything you are doing today is a message you are sending back to the cosmos, and you will not receive what you asked for. You will receive what you are. If you still believe on some level that you are not quite ready, the universe will honor that. But if you choose right now to believe, "I am worthy and I am ready," you will be astonished at how quickly everything begins to shift in your favor. This is no longer the time for you to wait for someone else to recognize your royalty. This is the time for you to recognize yourself. This is the moment for you to rewrite the sacred contract between you and your soul. And at the very moment you declare, "I no longer live in delay. I choose to believe. I choose to step forward," you are not just changing your future, you are upgrading the entire frequency of your present. From that point on, the doors that once seemed locked will begin to swing wide open. And now, my dear brave Leo, beyond the door of this powerful decision, there is something else waiting for you. A soul standing on the other side of the timeline. An unspoken emotion. A confession you never expected. We now step into the third beautiful blessing, where love and destiny intersect to close an old cycle and open a new, magnificent bond from one sovereign heart to another. There are feelings you may have once tried to forget, memories that still linger like the warmth of the sun on your skin. Not because you are clinging to the past, but because your grand, loving heart never truly lets go of what was real. And on your journey through life, there are certain people who, even if they are no longer by your side, still occupy a space in your heart. You hear them in a certain song. You see them in a crowd. You feel them in a dream that wakes you with a pang of bittersweet recognition. And now, after you have journeyed far enough, grown strong enough, and shone bright enough on your own, a sacred circle is closing. Not to return you to where you began. Oh no. It is designed to bring you back to a part of yourself that was once left behind, perhaps in someone else's name, in an unfinished story, in a powerful truth that both you and that person once hid from. The universe is bringing you to the precise moment where your heart is finally ready to hear this. A love confession is coming. Now, not all confessions begin with the words, "I love you." Sometimes a confession is someone from your past finally reaching out to say, "I never stopped thinking about you, and I was a fool to let you go." Sometimes it's a message that simply asks, "I just wanted to know if you're happy." And sometimes, my dear Leo, that confession doesn't come from someone else at all. It comes from you, to yourself. A part of you that was once hurt, that once closed its heart off to protect itself, is now being healed. And it is ready to love again, more deeply, more wisely, and with more kindness to yourself than ever before. When you begin to love yourself with the fierce, unconditional love of a lioness protecting her cubs, you open a golden gate for someone to walk in and love you the way you truly deserve. Not a love that makes you anxious or question your worth. Not a love that asks you to dim your shine, but a grand love. A love like two suns orbiting each other, quiet, powerful, pure, and real. Your soul is preparing to receive a new, powerful connection, or perhaps the return of someone from your past, but in a new, evolved version. Someone who once walked away because they were not ready for your fire, but has now learned the lessons they needed to learn. Someone who once hurt you, but now returns not to repeat the mistake, but to complete something sacred that was never fully expressed. And you, my magnificent Leo, you do not need to decide anything in a hurry. You only need to open your heart, just a little. Soften your gaze, listen more than you speak, and believe in the beautiful things that have not yet arrived. If your heart still knows how to roar with passion, if it still knows how to tremble when someone touches that vulnerable place you've kept hidden, then you still have more than enough love to give and to receive again. A love that is no longer rushed, no longer filled with expectations, but is simply about presence, clear, full, and safe. You no longer need to chase after anyone. You no longer need to pretend to be strong when you feel vulnerable. And you certainly no longer need to wait for an apology to feel worthy, because you have always been worthy from the very moment you chose to live your life with a generous, honest, and courageous heart. If someone is meant for you, they will find a way to your throne. If someone still loves you, that love will not die, even if time has created a temporary silence. And as long as you still love yourself, you are never, ever truly alone. So do not be surprised if someone from your past returns, and do not reject it if someone entirely new steps in, bringing a light that you have never seen in anyone else. Remember, you do not need to analyze these grand emotions. You just need to live fully within them and let your powerful heart lead the way. If there is one thing you need to do in this moment, it is to whisper this sentence as a powerful doorway to love. I am ready to love, not to be completed, but to live true to my own loving, radiant nature. And if you feel a stir deep inside you when you say that, that is the signal. Your heart is quietly opening its grand doors, and love, in a truly miraculous way, is on its way. Perhaps that confession will come within the next 24 hours. Or perhaps it has already arrived, and you just haven't yet opened your heart fully to receive it. Whoever it is, whenever it comes, believe this: you do not need to go searching. True love, a love worthy of a king or queen, always finds its way back home. Because where there is light, love will always be. And Leo, my beautiful, radiant friend, you are that light. Thank you for listening to the very end of this journey with me today. I wish you enough peace to love yourself fiercely, enough strength to let go of what is old and no longer serves you, and enough openness to receive the victory, the destiny, and the love that is now rushing toward you. You are worthy. You have always been worthy. I will see you again in the next miracle.